just something we was thinking about. I hope my family think about it more. I hope your family think about it more. I hope this sparks the imagination of what it could be and what it will be. So and it's more. It's more, you might have more ideals like, hey, we could do this and that. But sometimes, like, ideals are just that, ideals. We got to put these stuff. We need an action plan. Like Jay-Z said, what's the plan of action? What's the plan of action?
And you have to be willing to be a little selfless as well. Don't think that it's just all going to be great and it's just, yay, we have money. No, it is. It's sacrifice. It is determination to succeed. And you do. You have to plan for a rainy day. You have to plan for the unexpected. And again, someone should be studying how economics work all over. If you're going to be buying franchises everywhere, you want to make sure you know tax law. You want to make sure you know where to buy the best things for the least amount of money. So, a lot can go into it. And it's something to think about, especially for Black, indigenous people, and we don't do that. Very few of us do. More so, our Caribbean brethren do it more than we do. And yes, that's not to say that we don't, but it could be a lot better. And, like you said, it's something to think about. I hope, our sons hear this and realize that, we could make some pretty dope things happen if there was commitment and dedication to building prime generational wealth that will last forever.
Yeah, so because I know one thing that we have to stop doing is supporting all other businesses in the neighborhoods of color that don't support us if we was to open our business in their neighborhood. Because nobody can tell me that I can go open a soul food restaurant in Chinatown and not be run out or not get patronized to where I have to run myself out because I'm not making any money.
And all that would happen is that they would make sure you won't make any money, and then they'll turn around and open up a soul food restaurant and hire a black face to be the front for it while they're making all of the money.
Because nobody can tell me. I really believe they study the spending patterns of the African American community. Like a few different nationalities do this, and
everyone
that's why their businesses are there. It's heavy. They are heavy in the hoods. In the neighborhoods, by the projects. It's heavy rotation of Chinese restaurants.
The Black diaspora are the biggest consumers in this country.
It's heavy beauty supply stores. It's heavy on even the Arabs with the bodegas. The bodegas was a Spanish thing, really.
Hence bodega.
It was a Spanish thing. Now there's more Muslim bodegas than Spanish bodegas in the neighborhoods. So which created competition, and I even see Chinese people got soul food restaurants that was flourishing in the hoods. Black people actually buying soul food. This is how we're a little ignorant because we're buying soul food from Chinese people.
Which is, yeah, exactly.
We're buying soul food from China. That's crazy. Don't get me wrong. They have black people they have some Africans in there making it. But those Africans where I'm going to name one, Bananas in Harlem, where they had the Africans. But the Africans got smart and they opened their own joint and kind of put them out of business a little. They're starting to close those Bananas down.
Bananas is all gone. They're gone.
Yeah, because it's now Jacobs from the guys that actually used to work for them, that was a great power move. Infiltrate and then disintegrate, but
but we have to get smart like that and do exactly that. And we are. Don't get me wrong. One of the most flourishing beauty supply stores in all of Atlanta is owned by two black women, and it's a fantastic beauty supply store. And black people, especially black women, are starting to get in on the beauty side of making money in hair, which is what Asians used to have complete dominance over. And to a degree, they still do. But now, black women are really starting to, get their foot in that door and make power moves with beauty supply, hair, wigs, the whole thing. Hell, we all just saw that video of the two women who own that beauty supply store where the other two black women came in there and pepper sprayed them and then stole a bunch of wigs and then got caught a week later. So that just goes to show you, like, we can't be doing crab shit like that. If you know two black women are owning a beauty supply store that they put in the hood, don't go in there and rob them. Support us. We need we all we got, we all we need. But until we start understanding that we can't come in and ruin what we're trying to build, what are you doing? Like, we can't be doing that. We can't. It just is, it's stupid. And you literally are going to jail for wigs.
But I'm going to tell you, I'm going to be honest, like, and people always give, like, oh, white people this, white people that. But the people, black people, going to make money with white people. They always have in some way or form. They always will. And then when I had my restaurant, majority of my customers was white. I ain't gonna lie. They support and they bring people in more so than my own. And that was baffling. And
it's really not. It's like I told you, even my side hustle, all of my Caucasian clients pay me ahead of time. All of them. They pay me. If they make an appointment with me, they pay me right then and there. None of my other clients do that. All the white ones do. All of them. All of them.
So say what you want about, the Caucasians, they had the issues, blah, 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 but it's just a hand-to-hand thing, black and white. It's just that they're going to always make money together. They're always going to do business together, so, and even the Jews, like, you make money with Jews, like, but we'll get off of that. What we got on the wacky front? What we got on the wacky front?
Are we be talking about the wacky news? Anyway, yes, build your generational wealth. Have that family discussion. And like we always say, Rick and Sohn,
we could be wrong.
On this case, though, we know we ain't. But I'm just saying, this is something that we really do need to take serious from here on out. So while we're going to get ready to leave that topic, we hope we inspire you
to numbers,
facts, and
build it, get together, team up.
Exactly. Don't be ashy out in these streets because, you don't have insurance, life insurance.
Yeah, man.
You're not taking care of the family and all that. Do your thing. But yes, the wacky news. What do we have? The big news for us right now is this whole thing with Charlemagne the God and the V POTUS, the Vice POTUS. Charlemagne went straight up, head toe to toe with her, and
she went sister.
Like she put on her sister hat real quick. So
we're gonna play a little excerpt.
In case y'all didn't hear it, this is with Charlemagne the God, Kamala Harris.
I want to know who's the real president of this country. Is it Joe Biden or Joe Manchin?
Here it comes.
I'm sorry, I interrupted. I don't think the vice president can hear you. It's the mom. I'm so sorry, Charlemagne. We have to wrap.
She can hear me.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
Can you hear me, Madam Vice President?
So I'm sorry. We got to wrap.
Oh.
So I'm sorry to interrupt.
They're acting like they can't hear me.
I can hear you.
Oh, so who's the real president of this country? Is it Joe Manchin or Joe Biden, Madam Vice President?
Come on, Charlemagne.
It's
Joe Biden.
I can't tell sometimes.
No. It's Joe Biden. And don't start talking like a Republican about asking whether or not he's president.
Do you think Joe Manchin is a problem?
It's Joe Biden, and I'm Vice President, and my name is Kamala Harris. And the reality is, because we are in office, we do the things like the child tax credit, which...
All right.
Now, you heard it today, or rather, whenever that happened, a couple of days ago, she went straight into, she got a little, she put a little twang in that voice there for Charlemagne the God, which I can't stand. I can't stand when people do that. She's all, come on now, come on. And then again, there was no need for you to be like, I'm Kamala Harris. We know who you are. We know what the interview was. It was just real. It was real wacky. And, I don't know how Charlemagne the God gets an interview with the Vice President of the United States working for Hot 97. But hey,
he do his own thing now.
I'm saying still.
He got a lot of influence now. He interviews a lot of people on that show. But yeah, she went right quick. She's like, "Come on." And she raised her voice. She got tight. She wasn't having it. She's like, "You're not going to sit here and clown me." And then, but at the end, Charlamagne actually was like, "See, this is the vice president I like." He's like, "This is the Kamala Harris I like to see more of." And he was like, "I thank you for having me on the show and all this and that." But
and that's the other thing, yeah. Where's she been? That was like the first time we've seen her in a minute.
Yeah,
like
she's been silent.
She's been silent in this administration.
Silent. And you know, so moving on, I got another one that with, you know, where do you think this whole, because this pandemic thing is just like, it's just an ongoing thing where it was just like, is it going to stop? Because what we going on, is this year 2 or 3?
2.
We're going on year 2 because it started 2019.
Well, no, I'm saying we're going into 3. Right, yeah.
Because it started 2019.
Be in like March, April. So we'll be hitting the full 2-year mark, and then we'll be going into year 3 after March of 2022.
Like, when will it end? And like, New York is like, they're going into it. They back in full mask mandates.
Full fascist mode over there.
Yeah, it's crazy because even with the sports, like now they're saying Kyrie can play basketball in other states, but he can't play in New York, his own state, because of the mandate.
And his unvaccinated status.
So crazy.
That is so stupid.
But
and you know it's stupid.
But look at this: teams that come here, their unvaccinated players can play here,
right?
Because they're not from here,
right?
From New
That's
York.
how stupid this whole thing is. Make it make sense. Hashtag make it make sense, because it doesn't make sense. And you know, it is what it is. It's ridiculous. The other wacky news we had, Juicy Smollett was found guilty. He out here setting black people back another 100 years with his false claims and shenanigans out here. Negro, why didn't you just, like, you had every chance to not look like a full-blown idiot. And then you had all the TMI coming out in your trial about stuff we don't need to know about. Like, my brother, if I was Journey Smollett, I would be like, I don't know him. Like, I haven't spoken to my brother. I haven't spoken to him. I would be so tight.
Gunshots.
He gets gunshots for setting black people back and for embarrassing all of his brothers and sisters.
He set himself back. And I know Taraji, Terrence Howard, because he like shut that whole show down. All of a sudden, they was all standing behind him, and then like slowly but surely, that Empire show just started going off the television. he cost everybody a paycheck. Like it was like at the height of when it was like the #1 show, and then all of a sudden it's like slowly but surely in a couple of months it was like off the air from #1. Like, where did that happen at? So yeah, gunshots. He's a jerk of the day, Jesse Smollett. Yeah, but
the jackass.
And also, let's talk more about this government. Like, they just backpedaled on the whole student forgiveness on the loans.
Yes, you know, us and our anti-Democrat. You just added to the list of why I will never vote Democrat again. Joe Biden, you was out here up until like a few weeks ago saying you was on it with the student loans. It's happening. And then you was like, nah.
Now they saying it's not happening. You know,
he said it's not happening. Yeah. He was like, it's not happening.
Yeah. So, you know, remember that, people. When it's time
to vote, you better recognize Democrats suck.
Remember that. Remember like all the things they didn't do. They like even
while our gas is almost $4 a gallon.
Joe did that. You know,
the shipping rates is off the chain.
Oh my God,
Joe Biden did that.
Yeah, dude, ships sitting in the river for like a month to get to the ports and everything. That's your boy, Joe Biden did that. So, you know, remember all these things when you remember all of this. Food prices is up. That's your boy.
You can thank the Democrats for all this nonsense.
All right, this is like a tragic story, but it's a real life story, and how trying to do, live your life and be, do the right thing. You ain't really do nothing bad, but you did. It was an accident, and it's just really, I think it was unfair justice. this guy.
Absolutely.
He's like, what, 22, I think they said, or 22 to 25. He was truck driver. Young truck driver. Now, he was in the Colorado mountains, and when you drive truck, coming down those hills, you can't ride your brakes. The brakes will fade.